Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you what I do on an everyday basis when I get ready with my makeup. It's also a little beginner friendly because, hey, listen, your girl is still learning with makeup as well. But let's get started. All right, I like to go in first and moisturize my lips. I love to use my Carmex. It is a go-to, it's an oldie, it's a goodie, use it. But then after that, I love to go in and I prime my face first. I'll use the Maybelline Primer Studio one. This one is for hydration. But you want to put this all over your face. Please excuse that bump right there. I have eczema, so I'm having a little breakout right now. After I go in with that, I set my face with translucent powder. And I use the Laura Mercier. Only because I have tried everything under the sun, and honey, I didn't like how it did my face. Like, my face was looking still oily, and flashback was totally real. I only put it in the spaces that I am oily at, so and yes, I had already did my eyebrows because, honey, it takes me about 20 minutes plus to do my eyebrows. After that, I go in with my foundation. This is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid. Now, I've never used this before, so we're gonna pray about this together. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and I go in. No, I do not brush off that powder I put on, only because I need it to control my oils. So I'm gonna put this, I put a little bit on my forehead only because I have a birthmark on my forehead and that thing is very dark. It looks like hyperpigmentation, but it isn't. It's my birthmark. After that, we're gonna blend all this in. And for me, blending is key. Why? Because you do not want to look like, ooh, I like the coverage of this. Like, okay, Maybelline. Maybelline was my go-to when I first started using makeup. Like, I use Maybelline for everything, and I still use Maybelline for everything, honestly. Like, you can't go wrong with Maybelline. Ooh, child. Okay, Maybelline. I like this one. This one was only like 10 bucks, y'all. So, beginner-friendly makeup, you do not have to bust the bank and try to get all this high-end makeup, because I'm gonna tell you now, some of the makeup now, you can go get drugstore and it still uses the same way. Like, some, not all, but from what I have experienced with makeup, listen. Okay, Maybelline. Y'all don't judge me. I like this. But anyways, I put it on my eyes too. You'll see why later. Once I'm done with using the brush though, I do go in with my beauty blender just to make sure I have not the mask look and everything is seamlessly blended, like flawless. And I do not like cake face. I do not wear heavy makeup. This is what I like to do. And I'm just showing you that this is what I do. Once I go in, after that anyways, I like to highlight. Now for me, I look sleepy all the time because 99% of the time I am. Granted, now we could sleep all day if we wanted to, but I just go in. This is my Morphe. I forgot to tell y'all, Morphe. I'm in the shade C365 and I highlight. I do not highlight my forehead because, like I said, I have a big forehead, so I'm not really trying to draw attention more to it. So I go in and I just blend. Blend, blend, blend. Now, the Morphe concealer, I will say, it has a full coverage, so to speak. At least in my opinion, it does. It has full coverage. So if you really wanted to just use it by itself and wear it as like your foundation or something like that, you really could, because sometimes that's literally all I do. I just put the concealer on and I set it and I put powder and that's it. Like, typically that's what I do, but today I wanted to show like what I do when I actually put on foundation. Your girl owns a lot of foundations. I try them out and sometimes I don't even use them, but it is what it is. once I have gotten that blended to my liking, I like to take my ring finger and I press the concealer up under, because I want to make sure I have it up under my eye really good. Because again, like I said, I look sleepy most of the time. So I do not want that to kind of look all bunched. Like, you know how you can look squinty-eyed? I look squinty-eyed. After that, I will set that. Again, I'm using the same setting powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier in Translucent. And I like to just set where I put the concealer. So I make my eyes bigger than what they already are, just to get underneath. Oh, Lord. I think I got some in my eye. Then once I do that, I go back and set. Because, again, like I said earlier, I'm very oily. So to control that, I put it. I do not mess my eyebrows up when I do that. Trust me when I tell you, I do not mess them up. After that, I do like to go in with a eyeshadow in the crease of my eyes, because I want to look more awake versus dead. So I like to go in, this is my Morphe palette, this shade right here. And all I do is put a little bit in my crease. Tap off the excess. And I put it in the crease of my eye. Again, you don't want to look sleepy. So this is how I can just make my eye look more awake, by putting this into the crease of my eye. I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but please blend it, because the key to makeup is blending. You blend that in and you do it just in the crease. For me, I do have a little bit of a hooded eye, well, on both of them. So I have to kind of close my eyes. You see what I'm doing? I'm closing my eyes just a tad, or you can look down. Either way, whatever, do it just how you like it, but you want to get that in. Boom. It's cute, right? Once I'm finished with that, I'm going to press in this powder. So I'm going to press that in. Simple enough, right? Yes. You want to press that in. And it looks like I'm like going really hard, but I'm really not. I'm tapping it in, or as the young kids like to say, dabbing that in. I'm just going to do that. Still get it up by the forehead and out. Once I'm finished with that, I set my face. Now, I set my face with the L'Oreal True Match. I'm in the shade Soft Sable. Now, sometimes Soft Sable looks a little dark, but it is the summertime, even though I have not seen the day of light in a while, thanks to what's going on in the world. But I set that all over my face. And I just do it enough that you're not looking too crazy. Not too much. I set all of that. It makes it easy for me to do. Once I've done that, now, I used to did not do this, but now I do. Ooh, got hair on my lip, y'all. Ooh. But I'm going to bronze my face. And I use the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm in the shade 362. And I'm going to contour with this. Or bronze. Some people will bronze. Someone calls it contour. Whatever. You just don't want to look completely dead on your face. So you want to bring some dimension back to your face by bronzing it up. And this is all pretty much what I do on a daily. Now, I will say, I'm not big on contouring like that, because sometimes I can get a little heavy-handed and I look like I've punched myself. So I do a little bit on my forehead just to kind of bring that 5 head down to maybe a 4. Look like a regular forehead. What is left, I like to do it on my nose. I don't do much because, like I said, I'm not big on contouring my nose, but just enough so that you don't look like, oh my gosh. Next, I like to highlight. I'm going to use the, again, Maybelline. If you have not realized, I love Maybelline. I'm going to use their Master Chrome. This is in the Molten Topaz shade. And I'm just going to grab a little bit on my brush and highlight. And I'm just going to highlight right in here, right on above the cheekbones. For me, I don't like too much of a highlight, just enough that even if I wore this out for a day look or a night look, it is like, ooh, child, you still cute and everything. And I'll highlight in key places that I like. So under my brows, the nose, and on my cheeks. And I leave it like so. I will use blush. I'm sorry, girls. I'm so sorry. I did not have a drugstore one, but I'm going to use my trusty NARS and Orgasm. Of course, I would get that kind, right? And I put on just a little bit of blush. I don't like to go crazy with blush because I don't want to look like I have super rosy cheeks. This does have a shimmer to it, so just a little bit for me is what I like to use, just because I've already put that highlight on. So I go in like that. Then I like to put mascara on, and you guessed it, Maybelline. I'm going to use the Falsies in Black is Black, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the top. If you have not realized, I have super long eyelashes. So I do not wear falsies. I literally wear my lashes. I do not know how to put on false lashes. I'm going to tell you that now. So you probably will never see me do a video with false lashes on because I don't know how to put them on. Like, I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't know how to put them on. I also put a little bit on the bottom. Just a little bit, because again, I have super long lashes, and oh my gosh, when I look like I'm about to just poke you in the eye with my own lashes, I don't like that look. After that, I do my lips. I love lips. I am a fanatic to that. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX, this is Club Hopper lip liner. Now, you can get this pretty much anywhere. It costs probably like $3. I love it. I'm just gonna go in and line my lips. Like so. You can overline or you can just, you know, line your regular. Do what you like. I'm just gonna line my regular lips. Once I'm finished lining my lips, I'm gonna go in with Wet n Wild. I'm using Cashmere, and I'm going to fill them in my lips. That is my lipstick of choice. Now I know someone's probably gonna be like, "Girl, it's the summertime. Use something cute." This is what I like. I'm going to top it with gloss. Sometimes I top with gloss, sometimes I don't. Today I'm going to use the, girl, I almost put concealer on. I'm going to use e.l.f. Struggle. Once I'm finished, I am going to set my face with Morphe, the Continuous Spray. And this is the final look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.